local recording as well, because we're probably going to go straight into the games. So glad we have friends to watch Overwatch with, and also Xavier. Fuck. Have you spoke about Escanor? No, we spoke about him a little bit yesterday. It's on the bizarre side, right? Hey, Gezel, thank you for the 9 months.
Hello, YouTube.
Send me the primes. Send me the tier 1s as well. I'm on the Under train where tier 1s are good. Tier 1s get me to... Basically, how it works on Twitch is the more tier 1s you get, if you hit a certain threshold several months in a row, what it will do is it gives you a higher revenue split of all subs. You go from a 60% to 70%. So we reach into Jeff Bezos' pocket, we take an extra 10% out for ourselves. And as we all know, Jeff has big pockets. So we should feel really happy in many ways. We should feel really happy to take stuff out of Jeff's pocket. Morning, Lemon. Are you officially re-signed? Yes, Mask, I have. Do you want to see the announcement? Let me see if I can. Let me find the announcement for you. Let me do this. Can you see this? Nice. Space. Why is Elon on my timeline sending me this drivel? God damn it. Go back to bed, Elon. Like a bold Robin Hood? Exactly. Steal from the bold and give to the bold. Morning, Narcoma. Where is it? Here we are. There you go, announcement. That's nice, isn't it? That's me. That's all my fans waiting to meet me. We're honestly like 5 minutes, Blue Heels. We're super close. Super close. All right, YouTube is live. Shout if you can see me on YouTube. Scream if you love YouTube. That one. 10 viewers, 1 like. We're off to the races. YouTube is back. Oh yeah, we can delete that command now, can't we? Let's go to my Nightbot. You can tell I'm an old man, because when I update my Nightbot, I do it through the website. Why do I have a 720 command? Get rid of that one as well. All right. Announcement done. 20 notifications. Any of them good? I'd wager, yeah. People liking stuff. Liking. Glaze. Glaze. If you didn't see this one, this is CJ talking about teaching the Koreans just British slang. Or not British, I guess, American. So now Kellen types glaze every time. Every time Winston is banned, he's like, glaze. Piss has been taken, 5:55 a.m. What's for CJ interview? Yeah, I thought the CJ interview was really good. I really enjoyed the Junkbuck one as well. The Junkbuck one I did myself. Really enjoyed talking to Junkbuck about that. Thought he had some great insights about Korea. Nice to hear a little bit more about Korea as well. Hold on, just need to find a message. God, where is the message? Congrats. Dad jokes aside, the creation of OWCS and the team over there have bolstered the scene and made it so much fun through the watch parties. Oh god. Scrolling. For a league that looked doomed upon the Overwatch League implosion. Maybe you sucked at coaching Gator Monkey, but you excel at everything else. King, more blessings. I didn't coach Gator Monkey. I take no responsibility. I appreciate very much, Mask, but I'm taking absolutely zero responsibility for Gator Monkey. No responsibility. That one you can't pin on me. Crocs did not qualify, no. Is there an interview for TM? No, not TM this week. But we'll get one from TM next week. The last interview to come out today, and there's one more coming out today. It's a Landon interview coming out at midday, which should be sort of just after the Korea games. Morning sausage. Yeah, Kivas scored quite big, didn't he? So top scoring players from yesterday, if anyone has fantasy pilled. Kivas, Violet, Attack, yes. Alien, and Heiser. But remember, everyone plays 2 games every week in Korea, so there are plenty more points to point. Yeah, I think the Landon one, the bits I saw of it were really interesting. I need Stream Elements to shut up. Can I just kill Stream Elements? Let's time it out. Maybe I can't because it's a mod. How do I get Stream Elements to just shut up? Anyone know how to make this robot shut up? Stream Elements. Will there be Overwatch World Cup coverage on OWCS? Yes, there will be. We originally wanted to have some of the matches up a little bit sooner, but there was just problems with the coverage and figuring it all out. Thank you, D-Stone, for the C-Stone19 for the 3 months. Tier 1 as well. Yes, we're climbing. We're climbing into Jeff's pocket. Every Tier 1, we get another foot deeper into Jeff's big old pockets. What was I doing? Chatbot, chat commands. Turn off that grab tab 1, default commands. Followage is fine. Uptime fine, I guess. Watch time fine. Docs. Oh, choking. Grab tab timing. There we go. Off. Off. Shut up, Stream Elements robot. Or Kaplan or Bezos? Bezos. I mean, we can get into Jeff's pockets, but I think Bezos... We can get into Kaplan's pockets, but Bezos' pockets are better. I am group streaming with Hunter today. I should get other things up, right? Can I find Japan? Take me to Japan. Japan. Am I stupid? Why would I just type in Japan and presume it would? I almost just pressed enter on just Japan. Japan Overwatch. Japan OWCS. I've also not spelled Japan right. Where are we going? Thank you, Lilandi, for the 10 months prime. Thank you very much. Jan. just hopeless, eh? Just hopeless, this one. Is obviously the only thing happening. Level of hubris on that, right? Alright, there we go. Just in time for the countdown. While to kick in. There it is. For anyone who is interested in games, well, thank you, High Sniper.
As a thanks for all you've done, here is some Amazon money.
Thank you, High Sniper.
Hi.
Hi. Turn these guys down. Alright, Twitter. Do we need Twitter anymore? I reckon no. Don't need that right now. Need our games for today. So New Era T1, Cheeseburger Falcon, Zanvi, Crazy Raccoon. So it's big dogs versus small dogs. Afraid so, Lemon. We have requested it, but it seems like our messages go nowhere. Craig is a Craig. Craig.
OWCS Korea Day 2 Week 1 Day 2 という
ことでね。
まだまだマイクは入らないようで何が起きてるのかわかりませんが。
Lot of time for this AO Jiru guy. He's starting with super high energy. Her mind indeed. What?
ダメかも。ダメかもしれない。
Adding it now, Denning. Adding it now. Thank you, FIFA Boy, for the 17 months tier 1 as well. I'm ready for a big day of Overwatch.
Day 2もね、引き続き、まあ、いい感じ。
Week 1 Day 2, yeah, let's get everything going, shall we? That's actually exactly what he looked like, Lemon.
初披露していないチームもね、何個も出てきますので、ぜひも引き続き楽しんで。
Where's the RuPaul interview? Bad luck here, Kuri. Someone said hello, I forgot to say hello back. Takatai? I feel like Takatai said hello and I forgot to say hello back, but if you're still here, Takatai, hello. Alright, OWCS Korea, Day 2, and the game is, who was it? It was T1 against New Era, if I remember right. New Era against T1. Both teams' first game in OWCS.
今までいたのはなんかこうスタジオだけどちょっとなんかこうね背景の方に日常風景が入り乱れるちょっとカオスなね絵面になってます。
T1 versus New Era.
はい。
OWCS Korea Day 2! Exclamation mark.
場所
Fantasy.
で背景10日で参戦できるということでね、テンション上がっておりました。テンション上がっていたのに。
The issue with Japan streamers, I do speak Japanese, so I'm totally getting language crossed. Yeah, I mean it's the same reason like for Clean Feed is so much value on the Western one is because I think it's really confusing to try and interpret English language over the top of English language.
なんでって助けを求めております。はい。今日はダンスしようかなって。本当に助けを求めてるのは青汁さんなのか、それとも自分の方なのか。どちらかというと自分の方が助けを求めてるかもしれないですけれども、まあこれもまた。
Good night, streamer. Good night, Raichus. When's next uncoachable? Don't know. Anta's quite busy next week. So it might be because ideally we should record next week because I feel like there's so much to cover. You know, I think we got like so many great nominations for Client of the Week. We'll obviously have a whole week of action to talk about. Nearly forgot my coffee. Don't worry, the clean feed has been sent, I think. How do you know, Harold? I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. What am I doing? Chrome. I mean, RuPaul has to be client of the week. Yeah, even before RuPaul came in with his real home run attempt at it, there was a lot of good ones. There was a lot of good ones already. So I feel like there's a lot of gas. Like even Chrissy was talking about it. You know, Chrissy was like, I can't wait for client of the week. You know, he had some big ones ready to go. So he was on it. Was Cajal one of them? I don't think so. No, there were some World Cup people. People talk about the World Cup that we just had to put in there. What I do an uncoachable with rotating cast because it's just us, you know. It's just we have a core, so it feels like a betrayal to do it with anyone else, or to do it without any of us. Odd. Looking into this. Hold on. I just need to. I'm sending it to my face for a second. I need to do some admin stuff. Oh.
ちょっとカテゴリーがね、もう今結構広がってるんで、なんとも言えないですけれども、はい。データディビジョン等の運営をしている会社ですね。ガニメで。はい。あれ、これ声入ったのかな
Feel free to predict. Feels like everyone's a pretty T1 build.
いやー、もっと俺喋りたかったんだけどな。まあいいか。
全然喋ってていいよ。俺今日ずっと黙ってるわ。
いや、青木さん、ちゃんと給料分の働き。
そう。いつも3倍ぐらいの働きしてるから、そっちの時給があると思ってたんだけどな。
じゃあちょっと足りんか。さあ、ということで、マッチアップ出ましたよ、青汁さん。
はい、出ました。本日のマッチアップはニューエラ VST1 そしてチーズバーガー VS チームファルコンズザン VS クレイジーラクーンといったラインナップとなっております。ちょっとね、ガッポさんも触れてましたけれども。
Oh, thank you, no idea for 24 months.
Hello, funny bald man. I have been buried under work. Fantasy is looking sick AF on the new page.
Ah, thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying it. Toby has worked hard and I think it's come out real well.
まあそうですね。まあここは基本右側ですけど、ちょっと
Hype train level 2 complete. Nice. You've collected all the level 1 emotes. Thank you, Twitch chat. Good news. Morning, human readable. Morning, Hadidas. I'm glad you're enjoying Fantasy though. It was a little bit rocky on the launch. Let me see.
参戦しているチームですが、まあ日本にもね、ニューエラのプレイヤー
He said RuPaul, I swear to God.
それで言うとシークレットとか、もともとね、日本の方でも活躍していたっていうところもありますね。そうですね。はい。
シークレットはかなりフィジカルの高いプレイヤーとしてね、日本地域荒らしていましたが、もはや。
堂々もそうか。はい。
そうです。堂々もいらっしゃいます、今回。ペルーもいらっしゃってということで。
ペルー、堂々、ソラ、MCD、シークレットと。
はい、シークレット、はい、いらっしゃいますね。まあ、こちらニューエラ、 チームとしては昔からあるんですけれども、選手に関しては変わってはいるので、そのあたり今シーズンどうなるのかっていうのは見ものですね。
そしてきました T1 です。
はい、T1。
昨年から勢いに乗り続けているチーム、KR リージョンの中でも大きくその立ち位置を上昇させたというか、4強入りに至ったというのがまさに昨年から一昨年あたりの出来事だったかなというところですね。
Any per heads? I'm on the per thing.
正
In
直
like
KR 内の戦いであれば1位争いも普通に食い込んでくるチームなんですけれども、ただこのチームには結構いわくつきなね、なんかこう属性というか呪いみたいなのがいろいろあるので、
ありますね。
そのあたりを今シーズン今年から振り切れるかというところも。
Have you been in Australia before? I've never been to Australia, no.
といえば、まず一つ思い当たるのがチームファルコンズに勝てないというね。
Alright, hold on. Let's swap you back now, sorry. I was just trying to figure that out. I haven't actually figured it out, but I've successfully pinged someone smarter than me. How long do you think this is going on for? This one, the games here are probably going to last about sort of 6 or 7 hours, and then there's going to be EMEA and NA later, so I'm probably going to be on for most of it. Morning, Imari.
そうですね。
なんか T1 は結構2回戦ぐらいで負けちゃうみたいな。で、調子がいいステージでもなんかこう世界大会の舞台と
You guys.
彼らのパフォーマンス。
Yeah, I agree, Pax. I really like him. It feels like I don't know if I presume they're doing it on Korea as well, but the Japan production seems really tidy. Morning, Seppu.
大きな課題になってくるんじゃないかなと思いますね。
でもな、前回の世界大会で優勝したツイステッドマインズ一番追い詰めたとって実は
Coffee's going down well. Let's have some sausage sandwich as well.
その強さ的にはこのステージだったら正直 KR 内で一番強いだろっていうタイミングでもなんか組み分けの運もあるんですけれども、世界大会の舞台だとちょっと勝ちきれないんですよね。はい、T1 は。
No clean feed today. No, no response from the big man.
揃いました。先行版ブリギッテ、後攻版がディーバと。
The EMEA we will, yeah.
はい、早速ディーバ版でいくということでね。
Who's the Japanese equivalent of Craig? Craig is in charge of all of Asia. And he's also keeps hiding the clean feed from us. Sausage sandwich, that's right, Kazet.
昨日あれアーカイブで見てて
ちょっとびっくりしたよね。
I do love OWCS, but God, sometimes I miss Tracer, Sombra, Winston, Brig, and Sloth every single match. I don't know. I just enjoy the Overwatch, you know. I don't. As long as it's close games, I'm into it. Who's the Western equivalent of Craig? Probably Sean, I guess. I think technically Sean is at the top of the pyramid. As long as it's map 5, exactly.
チームがしっかり勝ってるみたいな印象付けを行ったのが、暮れから年明けにかけてだと思いますんで、
Hoping for more Malga. A bit more Blizzworld Malga would go down a treat, would it not? bit of Blizzworld Malga.
かなりディーバとしては活躍していましたし、あとはディーバプレイヤーって結構 KR
Morning, Nukin. What am I most excited for? God, I was really salty by a sandwich.
No, not a salty sandwich.
It's just a sausage sandwich with butter. Where'd the salt come from? Curious.
You on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, Bunnykins is bouncing, would you believe? Hunter, please ask CX to make Escanor cheaper, says Camel. Camel's pretty tapped in on Saudi talent, so...
Yeah. I mean,
it's probably because he's trying to fit Escanor into his roster, to be honest. That's probably the only reason he's asking.
I feel like he might be a little bit biased in this, Bainey. What do you reckon?
I mean, typically he's biased in favor, though, right? Not,
Yeah.
Typically he's like super pro Saudi, not anti.
Just out of curiosity, did anyone slip a clean feed into your pocket last night?
No clean feeds.
Ah.
Although I am reliably informed that it is uploaded. 20, 19, 18, 17,
Oh, wait.
16,
17,
15.
16, 15, 14, 13.
Just works,
12.
mate. Zest has gone for his early turn. That's my boy, T1 Zest, taking the space inside. Dark missing from the lineup early on. But T1, they do get first point position. Already a fully charged rail for Proud, getting ready to rip it. Nobody swinging from New Era, actually. They're taking things nice and slow. Proud drops the snare in main. Now Per, locked in a corner, has Zest on his case, and Zest, best DPS in the west or east, is going to find the first pick. Solar goes down as well, and T1 just a comfortable advance into New Era's front line.
Great start for them here as well. We've seen Zez, probably one of the better looking vendettas from that Korea boot camp last month, and starting strongly here. Dodo on the Tracer probably feels like a problem. It felt like in general the teams we've seen not be able to play the vendetta in some of these situations, especially a small map like Lijiang as well, have really struggled. Now it's going to be significantly close to this beat for Bliss as well. He's only 20% off. There's a bit of a battle on the side. Bliss is in trouble, but here comes Zest to help him out. Takes Dodo down, forces him back. Wuyang there as well. Slash doesn't connect. Zest actually a little bit low. They might get pushed back here. Meanwhile, we're swinging in main, but Jasmine's got the better of that Zarya battle. And now they can hold the choke and go and help their side fight. Once again, New Era repelled.
T1 looking very comfortable here. New Era didn't have great expectations, to be honest. I didn't hear any rumors or murmurs of MCD having his sister's coffee truck out the front of the venue today, so I don't think that New Era are really going to... Yeah, no truck. Not going to be firing on all cylinders, that's for sure. You can see MCD playing right now with his mouth absolutely agape, bending it like Beckham around those corners. Beat push for Blissey, though. Loves a beat push. Takes down Solar. Proud has been traded by MCD. Oh, the pulse onto Blissey was good, but MCD finds a second one. Maybe he is powered by his sister's coffee after all. T1, they found another trade, so it is 3 versus 2 for the moment, but New Era, of course, their spawn door is about 3 centimeters away. So, T1 are going to have to fully backstep and wait for everyone to come back.
Big worry for him here is they are running straight back into Jasmine's grab. No response for him. Secret Kitsune rush on point. We're going to lose all of it here. I can't see anything.
Oh, my feed!
Grav comes out, catches everyone, and spoiler alert, that Grav landed straight on the Kitsune rush, and T1 killed everybody. That was yeah, they actually had to censor that grab, unfortunately, because it was so brutal. Dodo's going to be forced off the coast here, so there'll be no touch. 100-0 for T1, and it's a strong start for the T1 boys.
Player quality difference? Yeah, I mean, this might be a slight player quality difference. This might be one of the top dogs in Korea compared to whatever the fuck New Era are. Someone get him some socks? What's this about feet? Why is everyone typing in the chat about feet? Did someone have their grippers out?
Not that I know of, Rally. Why, you're having a few problems loading it?
普段のプラウドを見てしまうとね。まあそして構成の部分もありますけれども、MCD の火力も相当出ておりました。
この MCD ブリ
I'm gonna need the numbers again because I went
ちょっとエモいんですよ。
hunting for feet.
確かに元々ね。
What do you mean you went hunting for feet? 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18.
かなりもう
Works. Ready? Alright. Swing it back in. Slash round the corner. Dodo will be taking that Vendetta mirror now. Solo's taking a lot of damage on the way through as Per, the person I've never seen play Overwatch before, but I've completely had complete faith in to score me with fantasy points, is going to do well. Dodo's going to get that open kill round, and he's got the backline pinned in here as well. Tries to force the TP out. Kurt onto Zest. Per's going to claim that one. A New Era onto Vendetta now, and a much better look.
Much better look. Solar, press forward. So low, but MCD good for the pocket. Dodo commits inside, gets the shield, goes for a little spin, but Proud's going to take him down. An overinvestment. A New Era, even though they've taken first fight, second is not looking all too good for them. Backed up in the... just all in the white room, actually, as Jasmine presses forward. Zest with a spin. Actually spins Solar off the map. And we're not even going to get 20% on the board for New Era. Dodo facing extinction within 20 seconds of the round.
Big trouble for him as well. It's going to be Tidal Blast very soon for MCD, though, which should give him a pretty clear opportunity to walk in. A couple of options with this one. You can send it into Dodo, send him into the backline, or even drop it onto Solar here after you trade a bubble with Jasmine just to try and force that one. They have to be careful because Jasmine very close in this grab as well. And in general, T1 just close to a lot of their more powerful ults as they try and come through in this choke. Eyes on this Tidal off last moment. Per's going to die before the fight. They go regardless, looking for the backline, can't connect, turns back out. Kites out for Kitsune Rush. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Not the end of the world considering they lost Per before the fight, but they're going to push all the way back now. That's going to get Jasmine even closer to that grab.
Grab for Jasmine, beat by Bliss, comfortably waiting. Not sure if they want to go for another beat push here. I mean, that would be typical of Bliss to beat push regardless of the situation and get counter-grabbed. But right now, Bliss is just playing main poking on the bridge, and New Era haven't really found their opening. It's hard to take bridge as well with double flex support because you can't take the angle on the side, but if you go quick, you might just get grabbed here. Proud's actually been taken down. 1 kill for Skewed, a second for Blissey onto Secret. Blissey has the beat, but he can't find the timing to get it off. Dodo's taking him down, blocks the slash from Zest, but still goes down. Per trade Skewed though, so T1 awfully buttery today as they keep getting traded in these scrappy fights.
Yeah, I mean, I put Proud and Per on my fantasy team, and these guys are just dropping like flies. MCD's going to get a late kill onto Zest as well, which means New Era can
Did you seriously have Proud Per?
Yeah, I've got a double P.
Why do you have double hit scan?
Gonna be a grab. Because hit scan scores more, mate. Wake up. Gonna be Dodo taking down Proud coming through. A chase onto Jasmine as well. Jasmine goes with Mega and gets to a bubble, so Dodo's gonna have to go over the top. He's got a great opportunity. Doesn't connect for Slash. Groups up with his team. There's an opportunity. They've got space, but they've got to get wiggle onto point. They have that point, and they have the Sundering Blade. Chance now for T1 to contest, but they're coming through. Jasmine with the bubble, but he takes so much damage. Zest gonna respond on point as well. Can't find a recourse though. T1 are all alive, even though they're a bit battered and bruised, but they've somehow won the space fight. They've got all of this on point. They're stuffed at the choke. They need to help Solar on point immediately. Dodo's going to find Bliss back in main. Kitsune Rush comes through. Solar needs all the help in the world. Split is Solar. He's on life support, but Secret's found a trade. Jasmine is low on point as well. Here comes Proud. Jasmine swings round. He's awfully low. They can't touch anymore. And T1 will get the 2-0 in the end.
We did that. And when I say we, I do mean my team, T1. Fantastic. Actually, let me put my goddamn jersey on. For such a momentous occasion as us beating New Era, I might put my jersey on.
This is the big one. T1 fans have been saying this is the big one all week long.
Streets have been saying.
強いフィジカルは持っていた印象はありました。ただ、まあ変数による爆発がない順当に行くような集団戦ではほぼ100-0で T1 が勝っていた印象があるので、ちょっとこの後の
I feel like I still need to wake up still. That was a bad map. That was a bad map from me. Good map from T1, bad map from me.
やはり特徴的なプレイヤーとしてはブリスシークレット、ブリスじゃないごめんなさい。MCD シークレットの
T1 robe?
サポートの火力の高さみたいな。
What does that say? What does that say? Is that my announcement?
あとは試合内容を見ていて若干目立っていたのは
Hunter has joined the T1 Overwatch 2 team as a partner streamer. We ask for your continued interest in Hunter, in commas, who will add even more excitement to cheering for T1. That's facts. Yeah.
My
Actually,
interesting
nothing
answer
but
is
truth.
continuing.
まずはパートナーチームの風格を見せつけるような形で T1 と
thank you for your continued interest.
なります。
Test? That's a good test, Legend Knight. Legend Knight, now that you're testing, I'm gonna test the 3-minute ad button. Let me know if it works, okay?
いや間違いない。
完璧でした。
特に今の環境はやっぱりこのバリアベンデッタ
I think so, Boo Bear. I think there's a real chance, like unless your team is just winning, it's going to be a bit of a stinker.
ベンデッタ力っていうものが求められる環境ですよね。
うん。
So you have your jersey on.
やっぱりこの
Looking good, King.
このザリアの安定感、お二人使い
Over here honking into a tissue? Nothing like that, bro.
Yeah, Kurt, we're looking into it now. But yeah, don't worry, lots of people experiencing the same thing.
Which jersey is this? The Valorant or the League of Legends jersey? Dog, is this the Overwatch jersey potentially? Like, I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing. This is not the Avast co-stream. Hashtag twink. Well, I can feel the Red Bull sponsor quite. All the sponsors are very tactile on this jersey.
Tactile?
Yeah, like, you know, because they're like, how do I describe it? You know,
like embossed.
You know when you
almost?
iron something onto a shirt?
Okay.
Yeah, like, it feels like if I were to expose it to too much heat, it would peel off. You know, because
Ooh.
it's not.
Keep it out of the oven, then.
No, I'll try not to put it in the oven.
He's
Like the
T1
sponsorships on
jersey.
the arm are different.
In the
At
oven.
checkout, I'm gonna say, yeah. I can't even remember how many comps Zeta ran yesterday, but I'm loving the weird identity they're creating. This is my favorite Korean team. I mean, they're definitely gonna be like the most fun to watch. Who says, when Milgari switched in, he was super nervous, so I had him take a deep breath, but then his hand was shaking like crazy when he went to drink water. So deep down, I was like, ah shit, we're screwed. It's a full set loss. But once he started, he was insanely good, so I thought, what a champ. You're the type who performs better when they're nervous, huh? Nice.
Who was this? Shu?
Shu talking about watching Mil Glizzy pissing his pants as he walked up on the stage, so...
I mean, if someone sat down next to me as we get ready for map number 3 of our opening series and they just reek of piss, I'd be a little bit worried, but if they can perform... if they can perform in a piss-soaked environment, then good for them.
Oh, God. Takes a certain type of person. Afternoon, Mr. Hunter. Afternoon, chat. Afternoon, Peapod Overwatch. Violet and Knife Vengeance Tour, Hunter. After you've been slandering them all the last year.
Oh, thank you, SkiOW2, for the Prime. Thank you very much. What was the Korea power ranking? I was not as hot on Zeta. I thought Falcons would be number 1. But we've not seen Falcons play yet.
Cheeseburger gonna take it to Falcons today, bro. Just you wait.
Yeah, but that means nothing, you know. And that's actually just part of the culture at Falcons to have like a real scrap with some bums and then still go on to win a tournament.
Any closer to troubleshooting this fantasy website, mate?
No, Toby's currently asleep. It's weird because it can't be load, right? Because... Oh, I've broken the clean feed, hold on. It can't be load, right? Because it's surely just not that busy right now. And we're not hitting the load on like any other sort of like website metrics or anything like that. So I'm not sure what's causing like what feels like because it feels like a bottleneck, right?
The site's just down, like...
Yeah, but I don't, like, Toby's not awake. I'm not the tech guy, you know? I don't know what else to do, really.
Yeah, we need a doctor.
But yeah, sorry guys, I know it sucks for people who want to make up their team, but we're doing our best.
全部見たいんですよね。しかも世界大会に繋がってるわけじゃないですか、今回は。今回も。いや、もうそうなんですよ。しかも今回の世界大会は
It happened right when the Korea game started today. Wonder if that has anything to do about it. Yeah, I mean, I started using the website and it was fine, but then like after 20-30 minutes of me fiddling around on the website, then it crashed. So I presume it's like, it's in some way related to the load, but like whether or not it's you running out of bandwidth or something to do with, you know, how your website is actually
It can't be bandwidth because like that we can like visibly see, you know, and we're not even close.
Oh, well, welcome back, girl failure. Thanks for 2 months. Girl failure types in the same way as that other chatter that comes and goes. I can't remember their name. Lily Baked. I feel like Girl Failure and Lily Baked could be the same person. They have the same written energy. Hey, Ritzy. That is not me. Good night, House MD11.
Hey CommanderX, what the hell is going on with Team Liquid signing the Saudi guy? Lol. Why not, mate? I'm kind of up for it, you know, because they were basically screwed either way. There were no good options, so why not take an outrageous punt? And let's see if Kasaurus has a secret eye for talent.
You rewatched House recently? That's like an 8-season show. How do you rewatch that? Like, that's really long.
They literally have Rack signed. Honestly, Rally, that's a horrendous opinion, I'm afraid to say. The idea that Rack would do anything but just be worse, I'd sign Escanor over Rack every day of the week. I would like it if you can log. Yeah, the problem is to bees, it just gets into like loads of weird competitive integrity things. Like I know it kind of sucks for everyone, but if it's not obvious at this point, obviously we're having issues, you know. So if the options are, we either just like cancel the whole thing and shut down Korea, which I feel like just kind of sucks for the people who did manage to get in, which was like over 1,100 people. I know it still sucks for people who missed out, but like, you know, there's no good options here. Basically, I guess is the way to say it. 相当増えてくるんじゃないかなと思いますね、直近は。まあでもなんかこれまでそれで言うと、メインタンク側のプレイヤーが Yeah, I think they are Squid, Shelly, but Squid didn't want to play.
ある種、そのあまり出番のなかったオフタンク側がまたチームの看板を張っているみたいなのは、メタの変遷的には面白いですよね。
まあそうですね。まあオフタンクプレイヤーでもこのすごく優秀なのに日の目を浴びていなかった。それこそ先日のアタックとか、このメタになってかなり目立っていますから、そういうのが見れるのは嬉しいですね。
はい。皆さんもオフタンクやっていきましょうというところで、第2マップブリザードワールドです。
Damn, this was actually the fastest transition between maps 1 and 2 I think we've ever had in a WDG production. The add button isn't even green yet.
ジャンカクイン。
まあこれはちょっとどうだろう。
What do you see, Xavi?
Infected was saying the plan, if they didn't sub us have Kaluge. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they probably went through in that, like, they were given, what, 24 hours? So they probably went through every possible iteration of a solution while trying to find a solution.
Really looking to solve it.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did.
Kiriban from New Era, skewed on the BAP. Is he that BAPper? Who knows? Blissey on... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, for a second there, I thought we were actually going to see some Orisa Sim. But no, just Sigma Sim. Dark officially becoming a derelict main tank player whose hero pool is irrelevant, as he never gets any playtime, and Jasmine steps up. TP over to bottom right, trying to catch out anybody. Doesn't really do much, but they will force a reposition out of New Era as they backstep towards the point. Next TP timing is in 3 seconds, and MCD is already quite close, so got to watch themselves. Ooh, Proud on the flank as well.
Yeah, he's got a big off angle here. I don't know if they're aware of it. He's been very patient. Now a TP swing through. They've actually come through the same side of Proud, so they'll group up with him and swing the corner. They catch a nade on the way through, though. Proud onto the high ground, doesn't find anything. Has to rotate away from that Tracer. Now a chance to maybe go the high ground the other side, but doesn't want to swing. There's the TP up from Zest. They'll take that high ground position now and just slowly take it over the map. Per's going to take this duel. He's sort of being Proud back for now, but they're still on the low ground. Awkward position for New Era, but they're still all alive.
All alive for the moment. New Era so low. Solar gets walked on. Jasmine with the hands. Backline hammed up by Zest at the same time and skewed. Maybe he was that bapper after all. He finds 2. Secret down. Solar down. And it's looking good. Hard push forward. And yeah, that's first point done and dusted in only one fight. Just a little bit of positional chess from Zest. Step up from Jasmine and skewed. Window available for the next point. Per might be able to counter the window with the override protocol, but still scary because every time you use that ult, you still have to peek the window.
Chance now to swing through for him as well. They've got Proud on this high ground position. Soda's going to try and retake this one, but he's going to run into Jasmine there, who'll keep him pinned in. And Proud with a pick onto Per means his payload will just keep moving for now. We're going to TP Proud up top as well as they look for any late kills, trying to stagger them out. High ground on the opposite side for the backline of New Era. They've been forced to deep-peek for now, and you can see Jasmine just taking a more and more aggressive position. And they've got this window to keep going. Skew's going to drop it immediately. Beam onto Solar, but no kill. The rest of New Era trying to deep-peek. They don't get any kills here, but more and more can't push for T1.
Keeps on rolling. Dodo has found Skewed's lamp, if nothing else, but T1, they are going to be able to keep layering into this fight. Beat Flux on the cards. They've already pushed one fight through the second point. Poke from Jasmine up onto the high ground. You see T1 are going for a quick little rotation. They're indoors at the moment. They can wrap top. Jasmine just keeps getting car pushed, though. New Era, are we intending to block the payload at any point? At this stage, they might just lose to the lack of car control because T1 are going to be able to force the issue with all of their ultimates. They've charged up their beat. They've got the Flux. They TP onto the high ground. Beat by Bliss comes out. Override protocol. It's a nano override, so he might be able to find some late value. Come on, Per. Point. We have to touch the point. The lamp is out, and they damn near C9. 1.5 meters on the cart. Now Secret has to keep touching. Per's found 2, but Tracer has to keep tapping as well. Jasmine finds MCD and Secret both on the payload. 200 HP in a dream. Rock David goes down, but Per... Oh!
I knew
Per left standing.
Per, yeah, the last one out of everyone. There he is, the only guy still standing. Huge clutch for New Era to hold on to that one. They had to throw everything into it. Per, with that override protocol, the nano boosted one as well, gets everything done in the end. Enough trades. T1 still have significant ults coming back. You know, window, clock, symbol. It's still tough for New Era, but at least they have a chance. Captive Sun for Secret now, as T1 are going to take this TP bottom right. They want to start pressuring the objective immediately. Jasmine will swing out now. They're all pinned in into this ring though, so looking for their TP timing. I think when they TP, now might be the opportunity for the Captive Sun to come through. But we're just going to symbol and walk to point. TP now just as a fake. They're just walking onto Solar. So much pressure, clocking the top from Proud as well. He takes care of it. The Captive Sun went nowhere, and Proud will just finish it off. It's pretty expensive for T1 in the end, but they get second point.
Yeah, T1, they spend a lot, but they still have 4 minutes for the third point. And New Era, it's not like they've got a huge bank of ultimates to hold on. They've only got that nano boost around the corner. Everything else is so far away. T1, though, I honestly think that on the previous fight, they could have AFK'd a little more. When they pushed top, they were like 92 on Symbol. If they just poked for Symbol before they went, they probably could have counted everything that New Era had to offer. Maybe gotten onto third point with even more time. Now Jasmine, backing it up, goes for a bit of forward poke, but can't really fight all the way because T1, they have players anchored to the cart. They're actually 3 on payload right now. So really favoring just pushing the payload and AFKing until New Era actually takes some angles and come in to deal with them, which they seemingly haven't been doing all map long. Solar throws down the shield in main. That's going to get poked out right away. They're taking their time. Eat onto the crystal charge. Dodo's actually been nanoed and dashed on, but hasn't found a kill. So there's that nano advantage gone with the wind. T1 closing on a window, closing on a flux, closing on a beat. What happened to New Era's ult advantage, Zavi?
Has gone into a puff of smoke. Now they're going to TP onto the high ground. Jasmine catches a nade, but they lamp and they kill MCD. No problem. 2 for Zest and a disengage for New Era. But the chase is on. They've got a window to go. Jasmine's looking for a late kill here. Can't connect for Rock though, so Solar might be okay, but they're really pushing into the spawn now. Solar is still low. Zest is going to swing around. Zest has got another 2. That's 4 for him so far as they chase all the way into spawn. MCD with a cheeky res onto Secret though. Desperate to get that Tidal Blast online. That's what it looks like when he reses. But they are just spawn camping them right now, and New Era are on the ropes.
On the ropes already. Double support ulti available. Flux as well. Secret tries to tap. Can't do it. Nice try. Sorry. Welcome. WMCD Mercy. Yeah, this might be over. I'm send Craig a message. Craig.
He's just fucking dono walled me this morning as well.
Hey, any chance you can provide feedback to production? This year, they have been doing lots of cuts in the middle of fights to full face cams of the players. They are really jarring. I think it would be better if it was utilized less frequently, or better still, if it was some sort of picture-in-picture.
やっぱりその勝ち方っていうのは求められると思いますから、今後のことを考えると、まあニューエラーそのやっぱりチームとしてはこの KR のオープンコールファイヤーとかなり大量にいるチームの中でもものすごく強いチームなんですけれども、ただそれでもこの本戦内においてはやはりどうしてもアンダードッグ側にいるとは思うので、そのチーム相手に普段はまあ1マップも落としてはいけない。で、勝ち方も圧倒的でなければいけないというような責務はあるかもしれませんね。
ゼータ CR、ファルコンズ T1 と並んでいるそのラインの向こう側にどう食い込むかというのが特にアンダードッグ
No legs at all. Craig, no lol. I mean, Craig's not going to reply. he's just not replying. Yeah, you think it's crazy if you think that he'll reply no. He's not the type to reply no. All right. Solar stepping up to main, crystal charge up to try and zone out Proud, but realistically here T1 they hold all the cards and then some. Blissy's on the Wu Yang. We've got skewed on Ana playing far back as well. Proud has a Drail, but he can't quite dump it onto the enemy hits game because the Shield of Domina covers the entire fucking screen.
Full rail for Proud as he peeks right-hand side now. Swings, hits Solar as well as they put a lot of pressure on him. And they just beam him from both sides here. A nice, easy kill. And you can just see the rest of New Era, fairly defensive positions there around him. MCD has found a trade onto Bliss, though. So maybe an opening for New Era once they get Solar back with them.
Maybe an opening, little Blissy getting picked. But, you know, we still have to see quite a lot come through from New Era. It's going to be a fleeting advantage. And I'm not sure that New Era actually have the capacity to press it from what we've seen thus far. now. They start stepping up. Solar getting ready, wants to hold onto the shield as long as they possibly can, but the longer they hold onto the shield, the more they dance with death, as Proud has that fully charged rail. Starting to step forward now, but I think Blissey is back in the mix now, just in the back corner. And per a pistol turn, they haven't even made it up the choke.
No, he's still just peeking slowly. You can see Solar is just getting peeked from every single angle right now. Another barrier array to help him walk up now, and they can stabilize, but they don't get too much space with this either, really. There's a chance for T1 to reswing, and this time they'll have Scoot's Nano as well. MCD can match that too as they come round. Dodo looking onto this Echo, trying to take the deflect. An awkward fight against it. Misses for dash through though, and Zest can punish him on that one. Now Zest will drop in, Nano through onto Solar, but can't find anything just yet. Per has found a trade, and there is a pause right now. No one is actively DC'd, but a bit of time.
You say actively DC'd?
I said, yeah, nobody's actively DC'd.
Oh, right.
As in, like, we still had 10 people in the server when.
Can they not pause like 3 minutes later? Ads? Oh, no, I don't want to do short ads here, because then I can't do long ads in the break. Because if you run any ad, then you get like a cooldown on being able to run them. So I'm not going to run ads now. And then now that I've done this, it's going to be like a 15-minute pause.
とはいえ人数不利の状況でかなり苦しいタイミングでしたから、ちょっとこの集団戦そのまま継続するか諦めになるかギリギリの瀬戸際ですね、ニューエラー。
まあでも相当苦しそうですよね。
Wow, no add-on times have changed. I'm trying to make my OWCS streams more viewable.
そうなんですね。
I'm trying to make them actually watchable.
You and your crazy ideas.
Yeah, I mean, the Overwatch streams, when I'm like just playing Lucio, like after this is done, like those are genuinely unwatchable. Like I have no idea how anybody is watching me play Lucio in 6v6 with 22.5 minutes of ads going constantly. Like it should be illegal to turn the ad count that high. Like the Australian Federal Police should bang down my door and arrest me for doing that. But, yeah.
Looks like we're straight back into it.
We're back.
Alright, Nanos have been traded and T1 will be cleaning up this fight here. Solar is maybe stuck in. Gonna try and rotate out. Can get himself out just in time. Proud. Late kill onto him. Real painful one for New Era. They've lost half of their time bank already. And will now have nothing really but a Captive Sun to go up on this next one. But T1 just seem to have a complete lock on this first point. You see Proud playing this right-hand side. Zest dominating the left-hand side. They're just winning on both sides. Solar's getting caught in the middle, surrounded. And New Era haven't really made any inroads yet. You see again, Zest hiding on this left-hand side, trying to camp Dodo as he tries to take that space.
And Secret stepping up right now, giving some heals over to Dodo, but there's no great looks currently for New Era. T1 locking it down. Dodo dashes on, tries to get the better of Zest, but Zest is going to copy him, gap him on his own hero, get some heals from Blissey, and then go back in for a blade. He is hoping. He doesn't have the cooldowns to go in for a blade. That shit is not happening. But Dodo's dead anyway, so New Era, they of course have to just swallow the reset and wait their turn. Their turn is of course never coming, but these things can happen.
Just a little unimaginative from New Era, really. Like, just sort of take a 1v1 on the side fight there. In theory, it should be harder for Zest to get full support in that position. You know, they forced for copy, but there was no support for Dodo there, so New Era not investing enough into the side to actually crack it open. They've got Secret going up there with Dodo, and they do only have a Nano Blade, so you can maybe just Nano Blade your way out of these problems, but New Era, only 40 seconds. This one has to connect.
Has to connect. Nano turn with the blade. Really estimate the difference. Per, maybe you can go flying up into the skybox, trigger something. Proud with the nano clock coming through. I think he was in the Panopticon, but he's just broken himself out straight away. Starts running down Secret. No kills though for the nano clock. Still a Panopticon and a Tidal Blast for Blissey. Zest has gone down early. The blade is out for the Dodo. Tidal Blast counter as well. That's not going to be happening, I'm afraid. But Proud has fallen as well. So Per, Fantasy Farmer Per, takes 2. And T1 almost certainly losing this first point now. You knew it.
Into overtime, they're standing on point. Jasmine's trying to mash that one. Panopticon out onto point as well. He finds anything actually, and Secret's going to swing on him, takes him down. Zest is back on Tracer. He can still get a late touch as well. He's got eyes on that backline, Zest, but he's got to prioritize for touch too. Second tick is about to go through. Solar's trying to poke these players out. T1 will have to do it without a tank if they go though. Now the blink on from Zest, battling up with that Domina. Dodo's trying to poke him out as well. Proud is now back in the fight here. They're still swinging for it. Jasmine's coming back on Wrecking Ball as well, so they have another fight. Nade from the high ground from Skew. Turns around to Peel as well. Secret finds one trade, but those one players touching. And it looks, even when they get close, they're so far away.
Hey, Hunter, did you have a good sleep? No, not at all. That was awful. That was awful. 2-0 domination for T1. No good for the fantasy when they win that fast as well, to be honest. Thanks for the flower, Juju of life. You're gonna cry. 5 odds just to lose. I mean, they lost the 5v3. They started getting traded in the 5v3, and the second the first trade comes through, it's like, it's over. It's absolutely over. You see skewed up on that high ground, and it's like, oh, he's just gonna win the game. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You're not missing much anyway, folks, so I'll be back.
Oh, thank you very much, Kuma, as well, for the 25 months.
When do I get a raise?
You've got this relationship all backwards.
まあでも今年もプラウドはプラウドですね。
まあですね。
Jasmine dog hack simply 2 tank players in a trench coat. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's been ages since we've seen like some real vintage dog hack. Morning, Ritzy.
はい。かなり目立っているようなシーンありましたね。
そうですね。ただニューエラ少し守り側では T1 の構成に
I actually need to go to the toilet as well, so I might just leave you with the dulcet tones of the Japanese casters.
たというのがね、少し苦しいところでした。
そうですね。一旦守れたタイミングもあったんですが、その後はしっかりとアルティメットの物量で T1 甘えずに第2突破したというところで、アルティメットのビルディングのところ
Currently almost 3 PM your time? There you go, perfect.
完全に押さえつけた形になりましたね、ニューエラー。
Alright, yeah. Let me get us, I need some more water as well. Maybe I'll get Pepsi too. Start Preds first. I can do that. I'm number 3. Right. This might just be this is an interest kind of bet, you know? Looks like T1 might have it. 2 seconds, guys.
ただここからのゼストの
粘りからの壮大。
なるほど、アダプティブシールドのアーマー付与も使っていましたが。さあということで、この後インターバルの後第3マップです。どうぞ。
どうぞ。
皆さんお待たせいたしました。ということで改めて見ていきましょう。 OWCS KR、 まずは第1試合目ニューエラ VST1 のマッチアップですけれども、2対0で T1 がマッチポイントです。
かなりでも、ニューエラも、スタッツ的には戦えてる形にはなってますね。しっかりとダメージは出し切ってはいるんですが、うまくクリにつながっていないという印象ですね。いやー、ただ T1 ちょっとなんか安心して戦えるようなそういう印象がありますね、本日。 かなり安定感がありますよ。
やっぱジャスミンの存在が大きいですかね。
いや、大きいかもしれませんね、これは。
いや、ここであれですよ、
はい
ガッポさん、第3マップドンハックマウガの登場。
そうさっき始まる前にね T1 にはいくつか呪いがあると言ったんですけど、まあそのうちの一つですね、ドンハックマウガ。
はい。
これもね一つ強固な呪いになってるんで、ドンハックがマウガを出すとき T1 の勝率が著しく落ちるという。
いやでも昨日そういえばゼータ CR でねマウガミラーになったりみたいなのもありましたからね。
ありましたね。
あー
ということは今シーズン本当にマウがあるのか、ドンハック。
いやー、マウガミラーやめてほしいんだよな。あれ試合実況しづらいんだよな。
いやいやなんかしかもうるさいんだよな、マウガって。
ははははってね。
画面もさ音も全部うるさいから。
でけえしね。さあそして第3マップスラバーサーです。
はい。
あと個人的にマウガ環境になって嫌なのってトレーサー使ってる人かなって思ったりするんですけど、なんか相手のソジョーンがエネルギーを常に100にしてるケースが増えるっていう感覚ですかね。
うん、確かに多いですね。まあちょっとトレーサー的にもマウガのアルティメットかなりぶち刺さりやすいので、
はい。
でしかもマウガミラーの時って結局トレーサー使うことが多いんですよね。
うん。
ケージにパルスボムを合わせるのがめちゃくちゃ強いんで。
さあそして、バンに関しては新メトラバンと水木バンという形になりました。
おお、水木バン珍しい。
やっべ、バンされちゃった。
やべ、試合出るね。スイッチオフ。
さあ
Were you on a holiday before?
見ていきましょう。
What do you mean?
はい、行きましょう。
Yeah, he streams China. It's probably on Billy. It'll be on Billy.
あとじゃないですか。
あとも見守ってますね。
Can I look up real quick? Where am I looking, Panda? I've got no messages.
ちっちゃいですが見守ってくれています。今年の OWCS も大丈夫そうです。
ワニも引き続き
うん
見守ってくれてますね。
そうですね。水辺でね。
去年から引き続き。はい。
水辺だとでも試合見れないですけどね。
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, okay. From a thumbnail? Yeah, That's good. That's good.
めちゃくちゃ
I'm happy with it, Panda.
それでは見ていきましょう。
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey.
スラバーサです。お互いリーバ構成にソジョーン
All
ベー
right.
スだった
Suravasa, T1, on the verge of glory. A perfect start in their first game. No changes on the lineup for New Era. It's going to be Dodo and Per on Vendetta and Sojin this time. It's going to be Kiri Rigforum up against Velucio Kiri of T1. So again, New Era trying to lean into these slower comps. Same as they did on Lee Jang Tower without really too much success, but we're going to see a Diva Mirror as well. Again, just comfort zone for Jasmine as we get the battle of Vendettas. MTD awfully low backing out to that choke immediately. They live New Era, but they had to concede all of the space. Are you with me, Max? He's not with me. Now Per going to be trying to find their way back in. They've got the flip off of all that space T1 as Soda tries to retake this space. They're trying to win that Vendetta battle now. Suzy to keep proud, to keep Zest up in all of this. Soda now has the high ground and a little bit of space, but they backed it up. But this slow fight will favour the New Era type of comp, but Soda's taken a lot of damage on this one, so they can't keep forcing the objective right now. Jasmine will bully them back, and New Era just on life support, and Jasmine's going to find that opening pick. Now Zest can look for more. He's chasing Per out of this one. Nowhere for Per to go. Slice over the top onto MCD. 2 kills for him now, and T1 will turn this early cap into a clean fight win.
Oh heavens! Did they cap before the fight was even won, and then they just get 60% for free during it? Is that
They won a neutral, bullied them out of position, got the cap, and then they just won the fight like proper afterwards.
Does he seem whiter than before he left? Oh yes, I put on my skin lightening cream when I was in the bathroom to get it, of course. Proud pressing forward now, clock. Pretty close, to be honest, and I don't even know if New Era are going to be able to get a touch here. MCD Secret, obviously, playing no Lucio on control is a take, but that's what happens when you have MCD in the lineup. Nobody's touching this one. They're just going next. One fight and done. Dude, they are actually hooning at WDG today. They know that it's a Frio schedule, and they are flying. Like, I'm back, the add button is not green, and we're already in game. Like, what happened to the WDG that I knew as well?
We started 2 hours early as well. We didn't need to. We could have started at a normal time.
Like, Kranz is going to be asleep, bro. Like, what time is it right now? It's like it's 7 in the morning in London. It's over.
Yeah. It's going to be a long break. Might just rewatch all of Korea from yesterday as well. MCD's had his rally enforced and exchange clips. They actually double support ulted here as well. So as long as T1 keep Bliss up, which they should be able to do, they're going to have a clean beat advantage push to go into this next one now. Pressure onto point from New Era as they try and force that flip. But here comes Zest. Beat push in, looking on the side. Per is in all sorts of trouble. He gets the mini, but it's not enough to survive. The rest of New Era are actually flipping to the other direction as well. So now a little bit split as Solar's going to try and regroup with his team, but Dodo not so fortunate, and again New Era just going to be forced out of this one as T1 flood forward looking for some late kills.
Hard push now. Blissey has burned his beat, but hey, at least they get the cap. And New Era, they're so far away from their next wave of support ultimates, so it's probably not going to happen on this point as well. Still, New Era, they have to push through. Very powerful frontline ults for T1. Shift over, trying to stage for the fight for Solar. Immediate clock comes out from Proud in response. Now Solar's going to lose suit. Zest actually died. Shame for my fantasy, if nothing else. Yeah, so this is a one-man advantage now for New Era. They just have to step forward and start touching the point. Really apply some pressure to the wound for T1. Zest actually used the Sundering Blade there before going down as well. This is a very expensive fight for T1 to be losing.
Difficult for him now. New Era going to start forcing the cap. Jasmine wants to keep it contested. Cannot, though. Risk of going down late as well. So mismanage on the touch there, and T1 going to have to play retake in full. But New Era have a pretty healthy bank of ultimates for this one. Nearly a double support ult and a double DPS ult. T1 have the Kitsune Rush to start the fight on point, but they're going to have to factor in a disengage here. All the cards in New Era's hands, but they're holding relatively defensively. A very passive clock from Per coming in exchange for this Kitsune Rush. Secret nearly has one to respond with back. They're going to rally first, though. MCD onto that one. Bash is good. Lots of damage. Bomb above for Jasmine, but they've gone and found Zest. Turn it around, deal with that. They've actually lost Dodo there. The bomb caused a bit of a split, so they don't find the full value out of that rally push. They're going to Kitsune Rush now, so still this ult advantage is significant, but T1 get the kite mid-fight. T1 are managing this situation so well, just bleeding out resources from New Era. Now all of a sudden it's going to be a Bliss beat push just up against the Dodo Sundering Blade.
Beat by Bliss just around the corner now. Proud has the overclock in 20% and another rail fully charged. Love a beat by Bliss push though, so we'll have to wait and see whether or not Dodo can turn it around. Blissey gets flailed back. Oh my goodness. Still has this beat actually. Now he drops it. They go for the beat push, running it down. Dodo going for the counter on the corner. Sunders out, drops the shoulder, catches Blissey. Oh, Blissey. Overhead slash comes down onto Proud. Can't quite finish the job, but Per has taken Jasmine. Skewed. Little Minsock in the back takes down Dodo though, so T1 they're still in this one. There's a clock available. Solar's out of suit. Solar's dead to Proud. And MCD, he'll actually kill Jasmine. Doesn't have the rally yet though, so New Era, they're all relying on this tap. It's too desperate.
Yeah, Secret's going to get finished off as well, and now we'll send it over to T1. Much more competitive point there, but you saw even with a significant ult advantage, they were struggling to actually convert that fight. New Era just feels a bit slow, a bit passive in a lot of these situations. It feels like they're scared of T1 in a lot of these fights, and it's showing in the results too. Proud's going to have clock coming back into this one. New Era don't have anything just yet. MCD's rally will be their next major turn, but again, Skewed will have one to match that too. So ult advantage for T1 here. New Era probably have to just factor in a disengage of this Proud overclock, but they're winning the neutral T1, so they haven't even used the clock yet. They've got the high ground position. Solo's on 1 HP, and just for the power of this neutral, taking a more aggressive position for their hit scan, and they're going to try and get the flip off it. They retake high ground now. New Era, they have the rally coming in. They drop towards point. MCD's going aggressively for it. Bash comes through. Proud is going to overclock and run away, but they successfully cleared T1 out of point now. But a Kitsune Rush retake right round the corner.
Hello, Lily Baked. Not to be confused with Girl Failure. Two different people for sure. Bomb available for Jasmine as MCD gets absolutely swallowed in the scraps. Kitsune Rush makes all the difference. Trade onto Proud, actually, so not out of the woods yet. New Era ripped the overclock in main. They still have the cap as well. They're continuing to ping-pong it. Jasmine has the bomb, goes for a Poco up in main. Bomb catches nobody, but will re-suit Jasmine. Still the control is there for New Era as well. They have a Kitsune Rush from Secret as well. Ellis spin in main. They give up the cap accidentally. Huge Sundering Blade in the skybox. Catches Dodo. Disaster. A New Era. They should not have given the cap there. They needed that. At least if they're going to lose this fight, they can do it with some dignity. Big spin from Zest. He's in the snare, but he lives to tell the tale. Slide on for Per, trying to finish the job. All he does is finish himself off. A New Era could be closing in on the final fight of this map. There's a beat by Bliss to close it out.
Yeah, perfect situation for T1 here. New Era, they need to try and play slow, but without a Lucio of their own in this situation, they are going to have a hard time disengaging this beat, especially when Bliss is going to be fully perked up at this point as well. You see Jasmine getting eyes on this New Era retake as they all come through main. Chance to swing around the corner now, but Bliss is just waiting with that beat. Here comes the beat, catches all 5 members. They chase in, looking for the backline, but disengage is good actually. Zest can't catch any of them, but he'll turn his attention onto Dodo instead. That kill he can get now onto the backline. No escape for either of them. A TP away, but it's just delaying the inevitable. Per with a late trade, but they need to start worrying about the touch. 14% to go, and it's just looked impossible.
Yeah, not looking doable here for New Era. Should have brought the coffee truck, boys. Should have brought the coffee truck. Blissey with the boop onto the Tracer to finish the job. And we, T1, will take our first win 3-0 in dominant fashion. Frogger, please call Aaron Keller and tell him to cut off Vendetta's arms and take away all of her armor and make the ult no longer do true damage and also make the overhead slash not have a CC component to it. Please. Please. We did that. T1 win. Congrats on the win, Hunter. Thank you. My heart is full right now. Take a bow, Hunter. The solar panel on top of my head. Not gonna happen.
You should start doing that. When T1 get up to take the bow on the stage, you should bow with them.
Let's make Vendetta 10% win rate. Let's make it if you pick Vendetta, you lose the game. Your game clashes.
It's just no. Yeah, Treacle, looking into it now. Just give the devs time. In the meantime, we can watch some of the big boys in Korea beat up some of the small boys.
Oh, Zest is such a big boy. Should have taken Zest over Proud.
What are my thoughts on Per? I mean, this isn't a game, you know, it was always going to be one tough game, one good game. This is the tough game, it's fair to say. So this isn't where Per was going to get me value, you know. He was the budget pick, so as long as he can score in the other game. Not super impressed by New Era, though. I wasn't really expecting to be impressed, but they looked really... They looked really, what's the word, bullyable. Like, they just couldn't do anything against T1, and it felt scared for them to take any meaningful space.
Proud legit did better on this map. Yeah, I mean, I think when Flex DPS are playing Vendetta, they no longer become Tracer players in terms of KD, but if they're, like, if it's a hit scan versus Sim Diva, then I think the hit scans will do worse, you know? Just depends on which team they're playing. I think Sim Diva is harder for the main DPS than the Flex DPS.
It really depends how they do it as well, because a lot of what happens with the Sim Vendetta is also, it gets a little bit messy with who plays what as well on some teams.
Why are you putting my face into Grok, Tikazu? Like, why have you made that then? Added, obviously, but like, why are you putting my face into Grok?
Yes, submissive is the word, Remarktra, yeah. What's my opinion on the Escanor move? I don't know. Like, there's no way to know until we see tonight, right? Is it tonight they play Gorillas, or what I call now Extinction? I don't think that'll really prove anything either. I reckon it's like as good a punt as any. There were no great options, so why not take a punt?
The car is thinking about the loot box. I see. That makes sense. And why haven't I hit the ads button yet? What the fuck am I doing with myself? Well, Failure and Lily Baked are both typing in the chat at the same time. What if they're different people?
Why are you always surprised when people are different people?
I don't believe it.
Yeah,
It's like, it's the same person, and like one's typing on their computer and one's typing on their phone, and they've got like 2 browsers. I told you we are 2 different people. Why would I believe what you say? Thank you for the 2 months. I hate burgers. Grok says you left SSG due to stress versus pay. That low-key sounds kind of correct, no? Grok really is the truth-seeking AI.
is seeking
Thank
for
you,
truth.
Elon.
The thing with a truth-seeking AI as well is it means it's seeking for truth, but it doesn't mean it always finds it, you know? Do you find everything you seek?
Not always,
Exactly, you know? So,
but most of the time.
you got a pretty high seek rate?
I think I have a pretty good
Successful
hit rate, yeah.
Yeah, you got a successful seek rate?
Back after an hour of ads. Yes. Claude says you left SSG after Sugar Free snapped his fingers. We did that.
Signing Escanor is like when your fantasy team is stacked, but you only have enough for a random in the 5th spot.
What
Force my
about
fantasy
a
team.
deep-seeking AI? Back to Chinese.
Attack, minute, knife, violet, skewed. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good. Minute is obviously a bit of a risk in all of that, but everything else looks stacked.
Is today loot box day?
Who's this guy? Where's Lee Si-yoon? Where is Lee Si-yoon? This guy out with his school colours on.
Call yourself in.
珍しいですね。まあ昨年のシーズンでも1日2日ぐらいいなかった時ありましたからね。
You clawed my grok till I GPT. Put that away. Put that away.
こんな序盤からいなくなるとは。
珍しいですね。
I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't take any Zan players. It's a huge miss, missing out on the Zan esports players.
まあブートキャンプからかなり練習していた
Dude, these games are going to be done at like 9 p.m. This was
Yeah,
so fast.
well, I was planning to. I don't know what your plan. You're napping, I think, but I was gonna like keep streaming. But the problem is, if I finish at like, if it finishes like by I don't know, like 11 a.m., there's like 6 hours to kill.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours. I mean, I was gonna raid somebody that is probably gonna be asleep because he's a degenerate. So like, I don't even know. Like, he needs to get online. Yeah. Hopefully he just fucking wakes up because I mean, like, I'll have to wait for him. Is Kran in the Netherlands? Like 8 a.m. right now. Like, what are the chances that this guy's up by like 10 a.m.? I think that's like pretty high, right?
Yeah,
Like, how much of a fucking degenerate is Kran?
I don't think
Does
he's that
anybody
bad.
know? Any Kran addicts in the chat? Anyone that's like an obsessive watcher of Kran? What time does he wake up? Somebody must have plotted out his schedule. In some
Just,
sort of stalkerish-
has anyone got any kind of sort of spy cameras in Kran's house or anything we can?
any flies on the wall in Kran's life?
Anyone gone through Kran's trash recently? He's pretty disciplined as far as I know. Did Falcons win? Falcons have not played yet. I believe they're the next game, though. I believe we are very close to Falcons time. Yep, Cheeseburger against Falcons is our next game. Is China on right now? It is. Yeah, we're having a few issues, if you can believe it, getting the games up, but it'll be on Bilibili now. I don't know if... you say OC was streaming it yesterday, maybe?
I don't know, I was just guessing. You telling me you
Oh,
don't
okay.
want to watch the Chinese Swiss? Let's check Twitch right now. OC asks. Oh, it does look like her name is Grey, so it appears she is not streaming.
Gray for watching China? Is that what Gray normally means?
She did some World Cup qualifiers, but she hasn't done any OWCS.
I've
Check her
got a
Twitter.
YouTube clip. Is
I
it a
think
good
she
clip?
usually provides updates on what she's going to stream on her Twitter from memory. So.
Is this 3K? Right link? Oh, you were linking me with Bilibili. Yeah, Bilibili hates me though. For some reason, Bilibili doesn't like. Probably because I'm not in China is probably the reason it hates me. But let's see. And yeah, sorry, Alizo. Yeah, don't worry. We're looking into it. There's nothing I can really do about it now, except just give devs time to sort of look and fix it. But don't worry, we're aware of the issue and trying to figure it out. Bilibili hates for bold. Yeah. As you can see, this doesn't feel like exactly what I was hoping it would look like. Oh. There we go. Oh, what do I have to do? I have to solve a puzzle? 1, 2. I'm a real person. Yes! How do I turn off that? Okay. The games haven't actually started yet, have they?
As she said, no more videos for a little while. Is she doing China? She's still going to be co-streaming OWCS, NA, and EMEA.
That's not China, though.
Well, she hasn't tweeted about China, so maybe the Queen of China has given up the Chinese demographic.
We get some live translations. Yeah, but none of them will be accurate. If you're worried about accuracy, you're in trouble.
You said she missed out on drops. There's no way she missed out on like the regular drops enabled. Like everyone's getting the regular drops enabled. There's no way she missed out on that. She's in the creator Discord too. There's no way. She wouldn't be getting drops for China because there are no drops for China because it's not on Twitch. Like they're not gonna give you drops for something that isn't even broadcast on Twitch. But she definitely didn't miss out on the OWCS drops.
OC doesn't get OWCS drops?
You said she missed out on OWCS drops. Very salty about it.
Yeah, someone just said that in my chat as well, and she missed out.
Ow! Like, is this real?
Yes, Khan. Yeah, looking into it.
She got denied drops because there's 2 streamers for VP. Is she on VP? I'm confused.
Is she on VP?
They added a rule that drops can only go to 1 streamer per org. When was this?
That's not true.
This sounds like such cap.
Yeah, I mean, literally, me and Hattie are both getting drops on SSG.
I don't know, like, you're allowed to have multiple streamers. Why would you only be allowed to have drops for one of them? Like, that's ridiculous.
I mean, T1 have multiple streamers, right? Like, is there not? They have a Korean streamer as well. Yeah, they have Poco as well, right? Yeah.
But like people in the creator Discord with no affiliation to any OWCS org are getting them, you know? So if that's the case, there's absolutely no way. Well, I mean, pretty much like anyone that applied got them, I think. So like, why would she not?
Okay, well, here's some more information.
Starting next stage, Poco is getting the drops instead of you. Pack it up. Yeah, I mean, GG's guys. I'll see you later.
She said only 1 per org. So, nah, that's just not true, Sam.
I just feel like it can't be right.
Yeah, but okay, here's one for you. ML7 has been annoyed because he was approved for drops and was live for Korea game yesterday, but didn't get the drops.
I think the like confusion, like the confusion that's probably going on with like a lot of the major streamers is because like the people that do NA EMEA are different to the people that do Asia. So like what's being promised by the NA EMEA people is different to what's happening in Asia. The Asia
like
stuff requires like way more, the
Yeah.
Asia stuff requires like way more management, you know? Because for the Asia drops, they have to toggle them on and off for like whoever's on. Otherwise, all of the largest streamers are just going to stream for like 500 million hours. Like you'll do like the Flats, Emong, like Big 2, and the entire drop set will be depleted in like the first 2 days. So they're visibly like doing a smaller list and like toggling it off at the end of every day in order to try and prevent that in some capacity. Like essentially in order to prevent the drop set being depleted before NA EMEA begins. And I reckon what they did is they probably applied for like the NA EMEA stuff, and then they like, because what they see doesn't connect
They've
to what's
applied to
happening
it
in the Asia side at all.
And
like they've applied to the NA EMEA department. They've been approved for that. They're on the list, but it hasn't been turned on until the weekend because they don't realize that it's for NA EMEA, something like that.
Yeah, she said it on her stream. Unfortunately, she's just wrong because all the other orgs have signed multiple people with the intention of having them all have the drops, you know, and they all have done, right? So unfortunately, I think she's just got the wrong information.
But yeah, the problem with like the program overall is like the level of micromanagement required, like with all the toggling on and off and adding people to the list and removing them from the list. It just like takes time, and like the more people they approve. She also said that because of this, all her viewers just go to you. She was not happy. I mean, I feel like we had pretty separate demographics anyway, no? Like, yeah, I think that there's a lot of like nobody watches, like there's not many people that watch OC and watch me, is my feeling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure OC has her own audience because I think a lot of OC's audience stems from her YouTube, which ends up being like quite a separate audience. Like I'm sure there's some overlap, but I don't think there's ever been like a. I'm pretty sure her viewership has been pretty consistent, regardless of.
I mean,
like,
I think she's.
whether
I think
you or
she's
I are
right about
streaming.
I think she's right about the drop stuff though. That like, I mean, I think it's really weird that she wouldn't get the drops, to be honest.
Yeah, she's
like,
right
she
to be
does lots of
upset.
OWCS coverage, and she's on one of the orgs. Like,
Yeah, she's right to be
I think
upset.
if you're on the org,
but
100% you get it.
yeah. Who is Derpy and who is Skiesi in this situation?
When was she talking about this? When did
some
this
people were saying her
news come
Friday
out?
stream, like recently, right? People
Like
saying
when she was doing the Americas or something?
the World Cup stuff.
Yeah, because honestly, that's really unusual. Just from what seems like is happening in the like the number of creators that are approved for the program and stuff, like talking to